Ramen noodle review. How's the framing?
Framed up.
How's my hair?
Fantastic.
Welcome to the Ramen Noodle Review, where we review instant ramen and other types of noodles from around the world.
Sometimes we throw in a hot dog.
In this video, we are going to be eating Korean army stew noodles from Nongshim. We're drinking Bride of the Fox, Junmai Ginjo Sake, and of course we're drinking Korean rice beer by Maku, blueberry flavor.
Blueberry? The bride of blueberry.
So if none of that excites you, then why don't you put an egg in your shoe and beat it? For those of you who aren't familiar with Korean army stew,
there are only a few of you out there.
known by its Korean name, budae jjigae.
Which sounds like a dance move.
The budae jjigae was right before the Macarena.
Get budae jjigae with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
So after the Korean War, a lot of the army ration food, which was like lots of canned meats, hot dogs, stuff like that, baked beans,
Spam.
were all made into this, what's now become this national delicacy of South Korea.
Noodles with a lot of like leftover instant product. Cans of baked beans, tofu, sausage, cheese, radish. If there
Everything that was
like anything, kimchi, like whatever you could put in, it was like an all-in-one situation.
This is from Wikipedia, so you know it's true. Budae jjigae.
Budae jjigae.
Well, I am excited to get into these noodles, but first, shot in a beer. Kanbara. Bride of the Fox.
Bride of the Fox.
The Fox Bride.
Foxy lady.
Dry.
That's really nice.
Like it.
I really like
I
that.
like it. We should stop
It's
shooting.
super
And now we're doing
Love
this.
it. Oh.
Maku. Blueberry Korean rice beer.
Little nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like blueberry flavored things. What is this color? It's like a milk soda.
Okay, well there's a more attractive way to describe it probably than that.
Blueberry rice spritzer.
This comes with chili beans.
It comes with beans, y'all. We added some tofu and then we added a hot dog.
Chili bean. I'm going noodles only for my first bite.
Me too. Me too.
Well, that's why we're in love.
The only reason.
Distinctly more of a mild flavor than I thought I was gonna have.
Well, at least said distinctly mild. Ooh. I don't know if you're picking this up, but are you tasting the mildness of this? I actually really like this. Can I say something weird?
Sure.
I like taste hot dog. You taste hot dog?
Like hot dog flavoring?
Yeah.
A little bit. The tofu in this is great.
Can I say that I love this instant noodle as a base for adding whatever you have in the kitchen?
This is a great drunken noodle. And we should know we always are drunk.
No, remember the last one?
Oh God. Well, 2 ones ago. The keto noodle night, guys, went off the rails.
Keto noodle night. How do you feel about adding some other
Oh.
things? I've prepped us some things to try. Scallion, kimchi.
little bit.
You don't have to have any of this, but I might.
Whoa. Beat it. Beat it. Stop. Don't eat it. Don't do that in front of me. Oh my God.
Then I made an American cheese lattice. I did that for you. I did some lattice work. Look at what I'm doing. I'm putting seaweed all over my noodles because I can. I'm a woman and I'm free to make my choices.
I definitely like these noodles.
At the beginning, you were like, oh, this is not packing the punch that I'm looking for.
Because we eat a lot of punchy noodles.
This is a noodle that you personalize.
Choose your own adventure noodle, for sure.
I'm having a wonderful time.
I'm having a great time too. Get out of there, cheese.
I can't believe you're fishing out American cheese right now. Fishing out American cheese. Fishing out American cheese. Fishing out American cheese. Fishing out American cheese. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I feel like I haven't even had a hot dog yet.
I've had a hot dog. Cool thing about hot dogs, you can just stab them. Stab a dog. Stab a dog was a restaurant concept I came up with that failed miserably.
It was like bobbing for apples, but stabbing for hot dogs instead.
Every Wednesday from 5 to 7 was
What?
all you could stab dogs.
It was called Doggy Hour.
What?
Put a piece of kimchi on your bite.
These noodles were sent in by my good buddy, Bill Leffler.
Bill Leffler became a fan of the show and said, how can I contribute? And then sent us a care package, including K-Army stew, which we couldn't find in Nashville.
It was the sweetest thing that had ever been done for the ramen noodle review doll, right up into the point that he sent me a Venmo request for how much it cost.
I remember seasons alone.
You sometimes forget to Venmo our babysitters.
Okay, do we need to...
I'm just saying, I don't know what these are.
Is it fish cake?
No,
It's a little fishy.
I think it's spam.
It's not spam.
It's dehydrated spam.
No, it's
The
not.
package is in front of you. I'm sure there's a way to know.
No, because it said that it's without animal products.
It says fish cake. It says
Fish isn't an animal. It's a marine species. Heard it
no
here first.
animals, but marine species.
Korean Army stew was what we used to call my buddy Stuart in the 3rd grade.
No, you didn't.
He loved the Korean Army. Huge fan.
Go figure. Oh God, these words
Honey,
are so
it's
small.
fish cake. It's fishy. It's hyper
You're
fishy.
screaming at me.
I'm not screaming. It's fish. You don't need to read how much maltodextrin is in there. Beat it. This is the exciting part of the review.
Napa cabbage, red chili pepper, garlic, dextrin, salt, ginger.
Keep going.
Dehydrated,
Keep going.
dry
Subscribers are going up. By the way, if you're watching this video and you haven't liked or subscribed, what are you really doing?
Pollock.
Pollock is a fish.
I know.
Pollock is a fish. I said it was a fish cake.
Why are you so mad at me?
I would know a fish cake if I tasted one. We used to sell them as a side at Stab a Dog.
When the budget got tight at Stab a Dog, they just started serving pollock.
It's now Stab a Fish.
It's fish. What did you say it was? Fish species. What did you say?
Which brings up a good point. My next concept, after
Nothing,
Stab
that
a
didn't
Dog
bring up a
failed,
good point. That didn't bring up a good point.
after Stab a Dog went under,
It didn't exist. It didn't exist. It didn't go under because it didn't exist.
when I emerged from the rubble of Stab a Dog, I opened up an oyster concept called fish species.
An
Which was-
oyster concept called fish species.
Oysters aren't fish. That was the play on words.
And everyone got it, right?
Fish species. My favorite quote of the night is, "It didn't go under because it didn't exist." Oh my god. We do also review noodles on this channel.
I'll say it again. This is a great base for adding all of your own accoutrement.
The actual noodles are not as chewy as the samyang noodles or the paldo noodles in terms of competing large Korean brands.
I also think that as we've been eating it, this noodle has absorbed a little bit of the stew, the water in it, and it's just getting like more unctuous, if you will.
Okay, I will.
I like it.
I don't know how to score these nudes. Okay, well first of all, let me start with this. Would you have these again?
Yes. I need to know how much you'd recommend these to a friend.
I don't know if I would recommend them to a friend. Unless you're gonna put, and they'd be like, what? I don't wanna put hot dogs in my noodles.
And then you say, well, that's a mistake, my friend.
Right.
God, you're so torn.
I know. Based on the flavor alone, I'm gonna give these noodles a 4.1.
Wow.
Yeah. You think I lowballed them?
I think you went higher than I thought you would.
Really? No, they're above a 4. If you were to have these noodles by themselves, the flavor of these noodles is not gonna jump out at you the way other Korean brands have, especially the ones we've reviewed on this channel. Octopus, spicy, blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna go ahead 4-2. For me, it's a 4-2.
I would have added a lot more tofu. I mean, I might add tofu to every noodle I ever have again. What do you think of Bride of the Fox?
I love Bride of the Fox. Didn't we get a deal on that today?
Yeah, it was $6.
Any tasting notes you want to share?
Yes. I mean, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Ramen noodle rebutal.